welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Rose and I'm on a debt-free journey, and I'm taking the time to learn about my money relationship so that I can challenge myself to build a better financial future. And I'm sharing all that I'm learning as I go along my journey. So today we're picking up where we left off in the last video, the video that's titled Identifying Money Blocks. And we'll be covering some actionable strategies to overcome those blocks and to start building healthier relationship with money. So if you haven't watched the first video, please take a few minutes to check it out, and I will link that video to the end of this one as well. And I want you to take a few minutes to take a look at that video because I pointed out some great money blockers, and I would like you to watch and to see which of those blockers resonates with you and how you can challenge those blocks. So if you have watched the last video, did you identify your money blocks? I hope you have. And are you ready for the tips that I'm going to share so we can overcome them together? All right, so let's jump right in. All right, so there are several ways in which we can overcome negative beliefs when it comes to money, and those negative beliefs that triggers our money behavior. So, challenge number one is to identify your money block. And that's the reason why I asked to write down the money blocks that resonate with you. So the first thing that you're going to be doing to overcome is to identify the thoughts, the behaviors that is blocking you or preventing you from building that solid relationship with money. So revisit your money story. Reflect on your childhood, your upbringing, your past experience, and everything that shaped your belief about money. Ask yourself, what message did I hear about money growing up? Were there financial struggles in the family or cultural beliefs that influence the way that I am reacting to money right now? Because when we do this, we can recognize some patterns which can help us to understand exactly what is influencing us. And then we will be able to take the necessary steps to make ourselves better. All right? Number two is to challenge the negative beliefs. So when you're challenging the limited thoughts, for instance, if you fear scarcity, reframe the way that you're thinking. So instead of saying, I'll never be good enough, you're going to say, I've always found ways to make things work. So we're challenging the negatives and we are replacing it with the positives to keep our minds going, to keep us flowing, to keep us motivated instead of the negative thoughts that are making us think that we will never be better at money or we will never be out of debt. We need to challenge the way that we think. So think about a time that you manage a tough financial situation, like stretching your budget or finding some unexpected income or overcoming the habit of overspending within a budget. So use that as evidence to challenge your negativity because every small win counts. So each day, if you're struggling with, I don't believe I'm making it right, or I don't believe that I'm doing it right, or I don't believe that my budget is going to come out right, just write down the positives. Write down at least one example of your financial success each day and reframe the negative beliefs. And I believe that that will work because when you're writing it down, you're also identifying areas where you're overspending. You're identifying areas where you can cut back, or you're identifying areas where you can adjust. So in writing it down, you're thinking, you're seeing it, you're seeing the picture. So it's better for you to be able to connect the dots and relieve some of the stress that you're going through during your budgeting period. All right, so number three is to practice affirmations. So affirmations are powerful tools to rewrite your mindset. For example, I am deserving of financial success, or money is a resource for good. So instead of us thinking money is evil, tell ourselves that money is a resource for good. Tell yourself that you will be out of debt. You will be debt free soon. you're working on it. Positive mindset. Develop that positive mindset. So you create a list of affirmations that aligns with your specific goal. Post them where you'll see them daily and repeat them to yourself. All right? Number 4 is to visualize financial success. Visualization can help turn dreams into plans. Think of it like your vision board. So picture yourself being debt free or achieving your goals in vivid detail. So write down your smart financial goals, and I spoke about this in a previous video. The goals must be specific, they must be measurable, they must be achievable, they must be relevant and time bound. And visualize yourself hitting each milestone. And this will help you to feel better, to be more motivated, to conquer your debt, to conquer your fears, to conquer these money blocks that we have set up for ourselves. All right. Number 5 is to educate yourself, because the more you know about money, the less intimidating it becomes. The more you budget your money, the less intimidating your budget becomes. So check out some free tools where you can educate yourself. There are a lot of free tools. Your banks probably have some financial 101 resources. Once you do some Google searches, there are also resources there as well. And set a goal to learn one new financial concept each week. Something that is going to help you to be better at money, both in spending it and the way that you think about it. And even though a lot of us are in our debt repayment phase, where we cannot save enough or we cannot invest enough, it's not too early to learn about investment instrument. It's definitely not too early. So you can do a little reading, you can make your notes, you can have those prepared, so when you are halfway through your debt or whenever it is that you are able to start some small investment, you have the information ready and you can start to build. Also, while we are in our debt repayment, make sure that you're checking your credit. Know about your credit. All right. So educate yourself as you go. And I'm definitely doing just that. All right. Number 6 is to celebrate every victory. If you paid off a credit card that was just a $30 balance on it, celebrate. If you stick to your budget, celebrate. It doesn't matter how small it is. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your victory. Pat yourself on the back because you are doing a very, very awesome job. I know it gets stressful at times, but if you cannot see yourself as a winner, it's going to be challenging for someone else to see you as a winner. So you need to be your biggest cheerleader. Don't wait on another person to cheer you on. You are your biggest cheerleader. So celebrate every victory, no matter how small it is, because that victory is yours. You worked for it. And we're working on the way that we think, we're working on the way that we see things, we're working on the way that we relate to money because we need to be better. So celebrate each and every win and reward yourself, even though you're on a debt free journey and the money might be tight for you to reward yourself. Squeeze yourself something every now and then to reward yourself within your means. If it's even to buy yourself your favorite cup of coffee because you have given up eating out for 3 6 months and you achieve a victory, reward yourself with your favorite coffee because these are the little things that's going to keep us motivated, keep us moving forward. All right. And number 7 is to seek professional help. So if your money blocks feel overwhelming, there are a lot of free resources out there. So you can consult a financial advisor or a mindset coach. But there are a lot of free resources out there. Just a quick Google search within your zip code and you'll be able to find some free resources out there. So a counselor can guide you through the process. And you could probably try out the National Foundation for Credit Counseling because they do provide counseling. I remember when I was working as a student loan counselor, That was my favorite job, my most rewarding job. And when I would have the students coming frustrated, not knowing how to manage their student loans, it was a joy for me. I feel so accomplished when I'm able to either take them out of default through doing a consolidation or to help them to change their repayment plan. Because just to see them walking away from my office, feeling relieved, the thank you that they tell me, the job in and of itself was the most rewarding job that I've ever held. So I know that counselors can guide through the process. So don't be afraid, don't be ashamed to seek help if you feel that you are getting overwhelmed. All right, and those are the tips that I have on how we can challenge our money blocks. So, breaking free from money blocks takes effort. It takes time, it takes commitment, but it's worth it. And by shifting your mindset and taking proactive steps, we can create a better and a brighter financial future. All right, so thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And let me know in the comments, which strategy are you most excited to try? I know that you have identified your money blocks. So which strategy are you most excited to try? And if it is that I left out anything that you want to add, please go ahead and feel free to leave that in the comment as well. Let's have a open conversation about this topic. Because trust me, I'm no expert at it, but I just want to share what I'm learning on my journey so that I can help at least one person to shift the way that they're thinking, to let us all be better, to let us all move in the same direction. All right, so until the next video, remember to be your best, to do your best, to reward yourself, and to celebrate your victories. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.